some mixed, harsh, constructive criticism, it looks like. Let's read it. It says, as someone who used to watch all your content, the reason I stopped tuning out completely. Maybe he means I started tuning out completely, because this doesn't seem to make sense. So let's try this again. As someone who, I'm just going to read it word for word and you figure out what it means. As someone who used to watch all of your content, the reason I stopped tuning out completely is because of the begging. I know you don't count it as begging, but mentioning support and memberships every 5 minutes became absolutely unbearable and completely ruined the experience for me, to the point it started to become cringeworthy. You're at your best when you're playing something you genuinely enjoy. Don't be afraid to go back and replay classics, personal favorites, or things that you want to play instead of the next new hype thing that just fizzles out after 2 sessions. First of all, I have never once in any piece of content mentioned it every 5 minutes. That's ridiculous. But that's the thing. People tend to remember and emphasize things they don't like. That's true, right? Like, you'll be watching a movie and you'll enjoy the movie and there's 2 scenes you hate. So what do you think about after you walk out of that movie? The 2 scenes you absolutely fucking hated resonate in your head. You can't forget them, right? So you may actually have a overly negative opinion on the movie, even though overall the movie was great, except for those 2 scenes. You just can't get it out of your head. So I understand what this person is saying. They're obviously extrapolating upon what they're trying to say. What they're trying to say is, me mentioning contributions is annoying, and doing it too much turns people off. I know this. That doesn't bother you? That's okay. But if the content creator says, hey guys, so how can you support me today? Well, you could do this, you could do this, you could do this, please consider it. And then maybe a couple times during the stream, hey guys, so just so you know, would be great if we get some support, because it's on the slower side right now. We got this, we got this. If you like the content, please support it, right? And I get it. Sometimes I mention it too much. Absolutely, 100% will agree with you. Sometimes I get pushy, and usually those are times when I'm feeling a little nervous, right? Like a week where maybe it's been 2-3 days straight. Game. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I liked Dragon's Dogma 1, but I remember how it went back then. So after last night, and by the way, attendance for a late night stream was pretty good. All right. Support, it was okay. Some people, did some super chats and memberships. There was like $10 in tips, but it wasn't a big deal or anything like that. Like, it was fine for a late night stream. The decision I'm making is thus. I feel like Alone in the Dark was good enough to stay as a daytime stream. It was good. We had good attendance, good engagement, good support, and people were really digging it, and I liked it too. So I want to keep that as a daytime stream moving forward as I go through that game. Okay? Dragon's Dogma 2, honestly, definitely feels to me like a late night chill stream. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's something that it's more apt to a late night audience that wants to sit back and relax and talk a bit while I'm doing the combat, because that's really the focus of the game is the combat. Right? It wasn't really catching on. Like, views-wise and everything, for the amount of work going into it, it wasn't doing much. When I started Retro React, immediately we got 1 stream a week that's getting good attendance, getting engagement, getting support for the channel, and the videos are getting more views than anything else. They're getting more views than the posterity playthroughs. I'm like, oh, well, I guess this is a good idea and we should keep doing it. So originally I was only going to do Retro React once every 2 to 3 weeks, and I was going to make it sparing so that way it felt special. But when we started playing Heavy Rain, people demanded that I do it every week. They were like, no, we love this. Do it more often. Can you do it more than once a week? And I was like, no. We can't make everything throwback. I've got to keep playing new games, The throwback thing's a nice thing to do. Maybe special thing like once a week. So that's what we've been doing once a week. For 6 straight weeks, it was Heavy Rain. So we finally finished Heavy Rain. And you guys voted all week long, and you voted for Bully Scholarship Edition. Okay? So that begins tonight on the late stream. Now, there's a few key factors that I'm looking for. How many people show up? How many people are engaged with it and really enjoy it? And how many people support the stream? If all 3 of those things are good, if attendance, engagement, and support are good, I would consider keeping this going as a weekly thing every Sunday night. And so Sundays would just be React days. Okay, we're doing a different game. All of a sudden, it slows down and half the people don't show up and everything is slow and no engagement, no support. Then we'll probably just do it every once in a while. And that's okay. I'm not complaining either way. I'd be happy either way. I really would. If we don't do it every Sunday, then we'll have gameplay Sunday nights, right? Which I'm okay with. So let's see how it goes. All right. Remember, we're going to scoot over to the other channel. And on that channel, we will react to clips for all afternoon. And remember, contributions carry over. So for those who've already contributed, your contributions count for that stream. It sure would be great if we could get 50 bucks on that show because a lot of the times we don't, which is kind of silly, I feel. You know, I always try to hit the tier 1 tips goal every show I do. Hope you'll head over and support the React stuff. It's fun. Okay? All right, let's get this up. And let's get this up. We got the React pop-ups now. All right. Guys, thank you for a great show. I'm going to end the show here. You're going to see a message on your screen that says, hey, head over to the React channel. I hope you'll do that. I'll see you all in a bit. Received a $1 tip from He Hate Me. I'm the Michael Jordan of cyberspace. Sometimes I dream that he is me, like Kirk. I'd be like Kirk. I want to be like Kirk. Good for you. Thanks for the $1 tip. Let me just get the playlist synced here. And then I'll come on camera and we'll begin. I just need to get the playlist synced first. And by the way, any contributions during the stream greatly appreciated, whether it be super chats, super stickers, memberships, gifted memberships, or tips. I aim to hit the $50 tips goal every stream. It would be great if we could do that by the end of today's 3-hour stream. We're only 15 bucks away from doing that, by the way. Or anything else. Again, it is the streams and memberships that keep the channel alive. There is almost no ad revenue to go around on this channel because everything ends up getting claimed on YouTube. Okay? Okay. I just got to get this synced, and then I'll come on screen and we'll get ready to go here. You can go ahead and opened. Oops. No, that's the wrong thing. Shoot. Where did I click? Oh, God. Okay. Okay. Guys, good stuff. Right? Good stuff. And we're going to continue on in a moment. Thanks for chilling and watching and hanging out with me. Now, if you guys enjoy the show, I would ask if you could support it in some way. That would be amazing. Whether it be a super chat, a membership, a gifted membership, or a tip. All would be great today. Particularly, I do attempt to hit the tier 1 tips goal on every stream that I do. We're currently at 36 bucks. It would be great if we could hit the 50 today. Outside of that, anything else would be nice. And remember, if you become a member, you are the people who will be able to nominate the clips for next week. Okay? All right, I'm going to take a very brief break to use the restroom. I'll be right back, and then we'll continue. Okay? See you in a sec. Then I got to reset the playlist, and then we continue. 1 more hour, everybody. Again, I'll urge, if you like the channel, please support it. I'm not going to keep saying it the whole stream. We basically got no support today since I started the stream. Most of the support today came in on the pre-stream, which happens some days with the React show. But if you like the show, please support it in some way. Okay, let's continue. Alrighty, everybody. DSP versus the Internet, episode 58 rolls on. Here, part 5 of 6. We're actually about to watch the final video in the submissions to your playlist, but then we started really late because we hit the shuffle button. So I'll just reset back to the beginning, and we'll watch the first couple of clips after this. All right, here we go. Now, this is something that I've been talking about in videos recently, that when I went to university, okay, I had a religious course taught actually by a Jesuit priest. And what he taught us was that in a lot of major religions, not all of them, but in a lot of major religions, the general themes of the religions are incredibly similar. And in a lot of cases, you can actually see, that the actual stories are almost the same. It's pretty interesting in that regard. So let's see, because I think that's what this video is about. So let's take a look.
It goes beyond.
See more of it. Again, if not, we have the ability to switch it up and do polls every week to see if people really want Bully more than once or not. I guess we'll see how it goes tonight. I don't know. I don't want to say I'm skeptical. Just, I was so pleasantly surprised by how much people liked the retro reactive Heavy Rain that I'm wondering if it's going to be replicated with another game. Like, it went really well, and I was like, I didn't expect it to be that well. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. All right, this is it, guys. The final part of DSP versus the Internet, and last chance if you would like to support the channel in some way. Again, my goal is to hit the $50 tips goal every stream, but it seems like with DSP Reacts, like literally no exaggeration, we get all the support on the podcast, and as soon as we start the show, nothing. It's nothing. I want to shout out Skiznell last week, gifted so many memberships to this channel, and that was so generous of them, because that's going to help the channel for the month. But outside of that, like I said, I don't make revenue on this channel on ads or anything, because it all gets claimed. So thank you to those who have supported this channel in some way, okay? Okay, you guys ready? Let's do it. Everyone, welcome back to the conclusion of DSP versus the Internet, my weekly Clips React show here on DSP Reacts, episode 58. It's been a wild ride with a ton of variety, but now it's time to watch the final clips. We're just going to watch as many as we can. We've already watched, like, I want to say, like, 8 to 9 in this playlist, and I think this playlist had, like, 17 or something like that. So we'll see how far we can get by the end of the show. All right, guys, thanks. Let's continue. What's inside the sphere? That ginormous structure they now have in Las Vegas. Here it is.
I mean...
And I hope that you guys enjoyed the show. And I definitely did. I don't know what this idiot's doing, so I'm just going to ban him now. Yeah, I had a good time. Now, remember, tonight on the late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, it is time for the new retro replay of Bully. I'll be honest, I don't know how it's going to go. I hope it goes well. I hope you guys will come back and hang out with me on the DSP Throwback channel. That's youtube.com/@DSP Throwback. Or if you stick around for another minute, when I go offline here, you'll be redirected to that channel automatically. okay? I hope it does well. I really liked doing Heavy Rain for the last 6 weeks, and I would absolutely love to start up another one like that people like and enjoy. I just hope people show up, engage, and support the stream, because I'm not going to do it every week if that's the case. You know, we'll see what happens. All right? But anyway, thank you. I hope to see you tonight on DSP Throwback. If not, if you're not interested, tomorrow we're back to full-time gaming. It's more Alone in the Dark and more Dragon's Dogma 2 on DSP Gaming, so I hope to see you then. Okay, everyone, thank you. Happy Easter. I'll see you all tonight on DSP Throwback. Peace out. Fallout 3 is next, and then after that, I'm not sure what the next game will be on this channel. Tonight, we're testing Bully. Let's see how Bully Scholarship Edition does. If you guys like it, if we get good attendance, engagement, support tonight, and you guys want to see it continue, I'm considering doing this series every week. Originally, the idea was essentially that it was not supposed to be once a week. This was supposed to be like twice a month, maybe once every 3 weeks. But you guys liked it so much, I started doing it weekly for Heavy Rain. So if you guys like this and it works out well tonight, I would consider doing it weekly again. If not, that's perfectly fine. We can maybe do it 2 or 3 weeks out. It doesn't matter. Right? Ready to get started, everybody? So no contributions have come in. Nothing to shout out. Nothing to put on the leaderboard yet. All right. I'm curious to see how this goes. Like I said, with Heavy Rain, you guys surprised me with how many people showed up and liked the playthrough and engaged with it. We'll see how this goes tonight. I don't know. If this doesn't go as well or so well, we could maybe try it one more time next week. Maybe we'll do another poll to see if another game would work. And if it doesn't really work out that well, we'll probably do it every once in a while. All right. But I'm curious how it will go tonight. I honestly have no clue. I'm telling you, I was skeptical because I was surprised that Heavy Rain did as well as it did. But I guess we'll see how this one goes. Okay. Good stuff so far. I hope you guys are enjoying. Obviously, it's a little bit of a build-up start. But I think, like, ridiculous stuff starts happening, like, right out of the gates in this game, if I remember correctly. Like kind of madcap stuff. So we'll see how it goes tonight. FYI, I'll be doing this for at least another 90 minutes tonight, if not 2 hours, depending on how the night goes. Okay. Like I said, I'll shout out any contributions that come in right now. Literally, we have the $1 tip and the 1 membership, so we have nothing else right now. So again, if you like this content, if you want to see me do it weekly, please support these streams. This is how I make any revenue on the channel. I make $1 a day ad revenue otherwise. So please support the stream if you like Bully. Okay. All right, let's continue. Let's jump right into the next part of the rotation. Or should we not do this as often? You know, Heavy Rain did very well. I'll be honest. I don't think it's doing as well. You know, I got a lot of trolls here tonight, which is kind of annoying. But yeah. So let's see what happens for the rest of the night. Okay, but let's do a little stretch here. Ouch! 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 And exactly. All right. Real fast, I'm just going to use the restroom, okay? And then we're going to continue. Probably we'll go for about another hour. Again, guys, if you are enjoying tonight's stream, if you could support it, I'd really appreciate it. This is going to help me to determine if I want to keep doing this weekly and if we want to do this again next week. I don't know. What do you guys think? Honestly, I feel like we're having a good time relaxing and talking. I don't know if the game is really is the best game for this, honestly. I think it's okay, but I feel like we were having more fun both with Dark Souls 1 and Heavy Rain, right? Am I right? Like, I feel like those games we were working a little better. But think about it, all right? And let's see what happens in the next hour or two, because we're still going to be doing it for about an hour, okay? All right. I'll be right back. See you in a sec. Yes, I'm going to just stretch my legs one final time here, and then we'll do another half an hour. If you guys are enjoying tonight, it sure would be great if you could support in some way. As you guys can see, I'm going to be honest here. Yeah, we didn't get nearly the support tonight that we were getting for any of the Heavy Rain streams. So I told you we were going to try this as a different game and see how it went. It's really not anywhere near as working out as it was with Heavy Rain. I think what we'll do after this last part, we will do a poll for next week, and we'll see what people vote for and want to see. And we'll do this for maybe one more Sunday night and see how it goes. And if it goes well, then we'll keep doing it every week. But if it doesn't, like if it's slow, like it seems to be tonight, then we'll probably do it way less often. Maybe what it is we're just doing it too often, and now people aren't that interested in it anymore, right? So maybe do every other week, maybe do every third week. And again, I'm okay with doing it that way and just doing more gameplay rather than the reacting. But it did work with Heavy Rain, but it's definitely not working tonight. You know, FYI, with 2 memberships, about 15 bucks in super chats, and we didn't even hear the tier 1 tips call. Heavy Rain, we were doing way better than that, right? Okay, let me stretch my legs, and we'll do it, like I said, one more half hour, and then we'll probably set up the poll for next week before we adjourn for tonight. Okay? All right. Ouch. Oh, okay. Alrighty. Ooh. Yeah, there's no chair emote in this room. Or in this room. On this channel. Chair emotes on DSP Gaming. Okay. You need a chair emote here? Well, then we need a lot more people to become members. It's the memberships that unlock the new emotes, right? So, become a member today if you like the channel. Again, I keep telling you guys, on this channel and on the React channel, ad revenue is like nothing, like zero. This is all about people who contribute during the streams or become members. That's how these other channels outside of DSP Gaming are profitable to me. So please consider becoming a member tonight if you want to unlock new emote slots. That's how it happens. Okay? Okay. All right, guys. Final half hour for tonight. Let's do it. Here we go. Someone who's watching this Retro React and you're enjoying it, please consider liking the videos, leaving comments, and maybe leaving a super thanks on a video. Or, hey, become a channel member as well. All those things can help the channel. All right? Let's continue. So I just got the skateboard, which is so different. Look at this. Oh, okay, hold on. Come back. How cool is that? Do you guys want to see it again or not? Let me know your thoughts. It seems like people in chat are completely split. Some people are like, yes, I'd like to see it again. Others are like, maybe something like Dark Souls 1 returning or something like that would do better. I don't know. Let me know. Let me know your feedback, okay, everybody? But anyway, thanks. If you did enjoy tonight's stuff, I hope you'll watch it and you'll leave some comments on it and maybe give it a like and maybe consider a super thanks. And I guess we'll see what people want. I'll probably do a poll on this channel over the next week to see if people want more of this or do something different. All right? Thank you all. Great evening. Hope you all had a good time. And for those watching on demand, I hope you enjoyed it too. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. See what happens. Now, I'm going to be very honest and transparent with all of you. Okay? If people vote and we do another stream Sunday night of next week and it ends up still having low engagement and support, then I'm not going to do this every week. I'd much rather do more gameplay, which is what people are clamoring for and wanting more of, than doing this every single week if there's not that much demand for it. Okay? So let's see what happens. I'll let you guys vote for the week. Whatever wins the poll, we will do next Sunday night. Up to you. And then we'll see how that one goes. And if it goes well, then I'll keep doing it. And if not, then I think we're going to step back from doing the Retro Reacts every Sunday night and do more gameplay, maybe alternate every other Sunday or something like that. Okay? So let's see. Tonight, I'll be honest. Yeah, tonight I was really hoping it would have been better than that. You guys seem to have wanted Bully for a while. I'm surprised that it didn't do as well. I mean, honestly, we had almost 500 people vote, and you would think that out of that, people would have shown up, but, the attendance was only around 300 tonight, and the support is slower than a usual gameplay stream that I would do. So, there you go. Just being honest with you guys, okay? All right, well, here's the deal. Vote, and we'll see how the voting goes over the week. Tomorrow, we are back to full-time gaming. Transparent about this. I had outright told everyone tonight was an experiment. What I originally had envisioned for Retro React was that this was a show that we were going to do maybe twice a month, maybe once every 3 weeks. And it was going to be variety for the channel to have more content on the Throwback channel rather than just these legacy playthroughs being uploaded for posterity, because some of the playthroughs I'm doing, like Red Dead and Final Fantasy 13, don't exist anywhere else anymore. But I wanted more content. I wanted variety content. And the first couple of streams that we did of it, like Red Dead 1 and Dark Souls 1, they did pretty good, but people always wanted something else. So when we started Heavy Rain, that was the big one. Like, that was the one that immediately when Heavy Rain started, people were showing up, watching, engaging, and supporting those streams in a huge way, and the playthrough did really good. Or I say the playthrough, I should say the Retro React of the playthrough did really good. 6 straight weeks we did it, and people showed up and supported in droves. So I said, hey, if you want to keep that momentum going, let's vote on a new game. And people voted for Bully Scholarship Edition, but I didn't know how it was going to turn out. I was kind of, a little skeptical, kind of a wait-and-see attitude. Well, here's how it went. Some people showed up, not as many as for Heavy Rain, but a good amount of people. And at first, we were engaging and having good conversation. But it became obvious around halfway through tonight, Bully is not as engaging of a game as Heavy Rain was. notably because it's not just narrative. There's a lot of gameplay elements to it. Honestly, I don't think the game looks as good because with my camera, you know, a narrative-based game would look a lot better than, say, a game with a lot of action. It looks a lot more choppy and stuff like that. And honestly, I felt like maybe about halfway through the stream, people were starting to get bored. By the end of the stream, it was apparent because just to let you guys know, this stream had way low support compared to any Heavy Rain stream. Okay? React stream. And again, we get lower engagement, lower support, and it's just not doing as well. I think I'm going to go back to my older idea of not doing it as often. Maybe what's happened now is because it's becoming so commonplace, we're doing it every week. People just aren't feeling that it's special anymore. So if next week doesn't do so well, just like it did tonight, I think we will hold off on doing it again. I think instead we'll probably wait a couple of weeks, maybe even wait till like the end of April to do another one. Okay. So vote and please show up, engage, and support with what you vote for if it wins the poll, because that's going to keep Retro React going every week. All right. Or if that's not what you want, I'm okay with bringing back more gameplay too. Either way is fine with me. You know, I really liked the Heavy Rain Retro React. I was a little disappointed with tonight. I hoped it would do better, and it didn't. So let's see what happens next week. Okay? Fair enough? Now, tomorrow, we get back to full-time gaming after a day of full-time reacting. Tomorrow will be a Level 1 podcast, followed by the continuation of Alone in the Dark on my first stream on DSP Gaming. And tomorrow night's late-night stream will be more Dragon's Dogma 2. We're going to keep that going as part of the schedule for the foreseeable future. And if you're wondering, wait a minute, you mentioned Elden Ring. When's that coming back? Tuesday. Tuesday's daytime stream. I'm going back to Elden Ring for the first time in a year. I'm going to try to take the time to relearn how to play as my magic build, because honestly, I don't remember. It's been so long now. I'll have to readjust and accumulate myself to the game, or reacclimate. I always say reaccumulate. I mean to say reacclimate myself to the game to learn how to play it again with this magic build. And that should be fun, I feel. A lot of people have been asking for it for a while. Give me the opportunity to readjust and get back on my toes and get through the rest of the game before the DLC comes out, okay? So,